What is going on? Darsticks here, and today we are going to do the day 105 or the week 15 update for our brand new free-to-play account. 15 weeks into this account, we've got Hera at 7 stars, just going to unlock Geo Brood Alpha here. We've been working on that node pretty hard. We are going to get the Geos up and running as quickly as possible, so we're going to continue working on them. Geo is the Brood Alpha, obviously leader for that, need it for Watch Shards. So we're going to continue working on that. And we've got Admiral Piet here that we can upgrade a little bit. We do want to get him, obviously, to 7 stars, so I think we're a couple weeks away from that at least. But we're going to keep working on him. We're going to get Imperial Troopers built up so we can do the R2-D2 mission. So then we'll have all the CLS requirements out of the way. And then we're also working on our Phoenix. That's going to give us Emperor Palpatine and also Thrawn. So we should have both of those pretty close. Maybe in the next week or so we can do that. We'll have to see how that goes. And we are a little bit behind on recording these videos. So you're going to see we may at some point catch back up. We've got a couple weeks that we'll see when this gets released. I do want to do that, and then so we do have the 1 Zeta applied. I think right now, we don't need to apply that one because his leader is actually what helps the most. The 10% turn meter gain whenever they get a buff, and so that is what actually matters on the Veers team. Pretty close to getting him to 7 stars, so that'll be nice once we get that done. And Stark here, we can go ahead and upgrade him a little bit. We are trying to, you can see we're not getting him all the way to 85 right now. We're just trying to slowly but surely work on them and make sure that we are at a good position, really, getting them going. So we can go here and get a little bit more of this. We'll see how that R2-D2 event goes. We definitely need to work on mods for them before that event. But we've got a couple weeks to really work on mods and get them really at a good spot. You can see on this one we still have, I think those are still 4-dot mods. So definitely have some work to do on the mods for probably this whole squad, honestly. And most of the squads probably need quite a bit of work. But we're trying to get some mods built up so we can really make a good impact on our roster, get some good ones. We'll start probably looking at upgrading some of those as well, but really we need to get some rewards coming in to the account, and I think that's going to help us the most on this. And so we can sit here and do we want to do that one? Maybe. I mean, might as well. We are going to use Dark Trooper, obviously. It's going to be pretty critical to our event, to assault battles, and a lot of those where we need Empire Troopers anyways. So I think that's going to be a good deal there. And we're getting him built up. Moff Gideon here. And for right now, yeah, we'll get a couple of these built up a little bit more. The new acceleration for the account, the other stuff that we're getting has definitely helped. So the demoralize and stuff like that is pretty important. We're going to skip on that one for right now. We'll come back. So kind of systematically, build them up a little bit. And then, next week we'll build them up a little bit more. Kind of get them at the spot where we want them. But yeah, I had somebody ask in the comments about doing the R2 event and what to use because they don't have Moff, Gideon, and Dark Trooper built up. And all I will say is that I really feel like Dark Trooper just makes it easier because of how much damage he does, and he can take quite a few hits. As long as you have it to where he can't be critically hit, it really does make a pretty big difference in there. So, but I think you can do it with a lot of other characters. I've just always done it with Dark Trooper. So you might have to put a little bit more levels on him. if you're going to do like Palpatine, Vader, you definitely can do it with those. They'll be able to. And really, those are the ones I would invest in if I was looking for a team that didn't include a Dark Trooper or anything like that. I would include those in there. So you can see we've got quite a few things that we can upgrade here. We're getting IG-88. We really want to build up those bounty hunters because we need to get Chewbacca for CLS. So we're going to work on them. We're working on R2-D2 obviously to get CLS. So once we're getting close to CLS, I'd like to really work on getting the rest of that team built out, which means we do have to build some stuff. Gotta get Ewoks up and running. I've kind of been holding off on that, mainly because I want to get Nisa on that team. We built up 3 Ewoks so far, and that was really just for the raid. But I'd really like to get Nisa, and then Wicket and Chief Chirpa obviously has to go in there. But right now we're farming Geobrood Alpha on Cantina, so Chief Chirpa is going to have to wait until we're really done with that. Poggle, we're getting out of Galactic War Store right now. We have been farming Wedge a little bit, just if we have extras store currency to get him. We're getting him out of fleet for the most part. So if he appears in there and we have extra currency, like right now we're sitting around 9,000 currency in fleet. So I feel pretty confident every time that I can buy stuff in there. And Zam we are working on. Feel pretty good about having her up and running. I don't know if I'm going to put the Omicron on her. We did on our other account, and I just don't know now where I'm at. Really, Zam falls off pretty quick, I feel like, and you have to have Zam at a pretty high level to make her worthwhile. So I think that's mainly just to finish her off, kind of have her at 7 stars as an option for bounty hunters, but I think we're going to go a different route for bounty hunters probably, and we'll look at that probably next week to kind of start looking at our bounty hunters. But for Phoenix, I do want to get Kanan. I've been messing around with this a little bit on the main account just to see which build I like the best, and I actually do like the Kanan. So if we do Hera, Chopper, and then you have to have Captain Rex. So those are the 3 requirements I feel like for the team. And then your other 2, I've been kind of liking the Zeb Kanan build. Now for certain things you could do Sabine, or you could do some other. Ezra kind of falls off honestly. So either I feel like maybe he needs an Omicron or something, or more likely they'll probably do another Galactic Legend I could see, and he would be the Galactic Legend. I feel like because they didn't actually upgrade his skin in the game. They've updated everybody else for the most part. But he's one of the Phoenix characters that did not get a reskin. I think, did Hera get a reskin? I don't think she did either. So it's possible like we could get a couple of the Phoenix characters as Galactic Legends or other chases or something like that. I guess Chopper didn't get a rework either, but honestly, either one looks pretty close. So I'm not super. I don't think he's going to be part of anything. But Ezra, yeah, is still like his teenage boy like form there. But Zeb and Sabine both got updated. So we're going to take him up. Zeb up a little bit, and go ahead and do that. The uniques are important on the Phoenix team because they share them across, and that's why I do like Kanan, because he has a higher counter chance. So it does make it to where your team will counter attacks more often. So I think having his unique higher is always a good thing. And then we can go in here and we'll work on him some more. We'll work on that next week. We should have, hopefully by next week, we'll have Captain Rex all the way to 7 stars, and then we can do Palpatine and Thrawn all the way up. That will give us a nice little Empire team that we can use. We may want to look at getting farming a little bit of Mara Jade. Even at low stars, she really changes that team for the better and allows that team to do quite a bit of work. So we may look at doing that just as obviously another hard farm, but we should have a few coming off of farm soon. So that should be okay. We're going to upgrade this a little bit here just for the raid. We have been doing fairly well in the raid, about 600,000. Our goal before the end of the raid is to get to 800,000. So, and that should just be from, upgrading them as we go and just getting a few more characters unlocked and that kind of stuff. I feel like we're contributing well enough. We're getting the second crate as a guild. So 800,000 is kind of like where you get the next personal reward. So I just feel like that's a good spot. But we are going to start prepping, and we already kind of have for the next raid. So we will focus on some of those characters and start farming them, just so we have some team options to really get that going once they release a list of characters. We'll go ahead and do that. Maybe by the time this video is out, they might actually have told us something, but they said there would be no like road ahead or anything in June, so I'm not holding my breath for that. So yeah, Veers should be coming off of our farming list soon. Hera can come off now, so we can add a couple other things in and really work on those teams. Unfortunately, I am out of credits. You build up a big supply of credits and then you have nothing once you've upgraded these characters. I will say the new raid, just having the ability to buy credits out of that has helped that crunch quite a bit. So we are, I feel like we're able to upgrade more characters than before with the old system. So I feel like it is a pretty good advantage. And we'll continue working on our geos to really give us a good team here. We'll probably, for right now, we'll probably just place them on defense just to have something. We will look at our GAC defense towards the end here. I just want to show you all what we're going to place down. Like, it is not going to be pretty. It's not going to be good, but we're just going to try our best. And that's what we're going to throw down. And we're gonna, we're gonna call it good with what we've got going. But we are going to have a pretty bad defense, honestly. With what teams we have, I'm gonna save most of our more like offensive teams. Obviously, for offense, our troopers, Phoenix, those I'm gonna save for offense, and those are probably our bigger teams that we have built up. And then our defense will be kind of just some honestly, some scraggly teams. It's not going to be really good at all. But that's what we're going to keep working to build up a little bit better defense. I'd like to get my bottom front kind of situated to where I have a pretty decent team there. I think if we can get that part of it done, I'll feel a little bit better about everything else. Vulture Droid we can take to 6 stars this week, so that's really good. We're still farming that on that Iden node, so it's giving us a little bit of Shard Shop currency, and then upgrading this as we have time and have stuff to do it. So slowly but surely getting that team built up. We get Geo Spy can go to 7 stars, so that's really good. I'm pretty happy with how quickly we've brought our Geo fleet online to be week 15 and basically have 4 of the 5 ships for Malevolence ready, or pretty close to ready. They're all 6 stars now, so that's good. Endurance, we're going to go ahead and add that star to the ship just so it's there, available. You can see we have not spent any fleet currency really on Endurance or Home 1, so really we just have 1 fleet. So unfortunately, for GAC. Like, we're going to throw something on defense, but it's not going to be good at all. We'll probably just throw a in Biggs. Oh, I don't have the crew for Biggs. Okay, that's fine. And honestly, I don't want to spend Galactic War Currency on him right now. Maybe we do get him unlocked, so I can just throw him on a Home 1 fleet, so we have something extra to throw. But honestly, like, our Home 1 fleet is looking pretty shoddy anyways. So we'll continue working on them. But yeah, it's going to be a little while until we really get our fleets where in a good spot, like where I would actually call them good. Right now, they're pretty garbage. Yeah, we just don't have a lot of fleet currency, so we do need to work on that some more probably. But that is, I mean, really, we did go Geofleet early, and maybe that's not the right call. Like, there may be better. Maybe we should have went Galactic Republic fleet early on, but I went Geofleet because I need all those dark side ships anyways to get the Zeta challenge. We are on the first tier where we're getting the Zeta challenge, the Zeta material. So we're getting 2 Zetas, whatever, 3 times a week. So we're getting 6 Zetas a week out of that. Plus, like, territory wars, territory battles, that kind of stuff. We're getting rewards from that as well. So I think having the guild is helping out a lot, because we are getting pretty good rewards from the guild that I'm in. We're at 125 million GP right now. We've had some tough territory wars, but so let's look. I kind of did place some stuff down the other day. We threw this Iden team out. It is trash right now. I'd like to get her built up a little bit more and maybe put her Zeta on that is for GAC. We could also probably put, like, if we want to build up Scout Trooper, he's on a fleet node. Magna Trooper probably is the easiest one for us to build up. Yeah, we're just at a bad spot right now with this defensive team because we're focused so much on our other ones. And we could, eventually, we could put Range Trooper with our other troopers and then swap Stark over to that one. And then we have this, like, garbage scoundrel team. Put it on the back wall. And honestly, I don't know that we really have any better options here. I guess we could swap around some of the leaderships on that, but for right now, we're just going to leave it. It is what it is. For our fleet, we've got Home 1 as that, and then we've got, obviously some garbage stuff that we put with it. Really, it's just there. Maybe it'll be a speed bump. We did put some stuff down. It's really bad, though. Like, those Jedis are terrible, honestly. So let's see if we have better options. Because I think for Mace, it doesn't matter what's under him. Obviously, we'd like to put a Qui-Gon. I think would be better here. And then, yeah, we can put Grandmaster Yoda there. And that's fine. Honestly, though, maybe we put the Geos there. That might be better. Like, at least give a little bit more of a challenge. I feel like this Jedi team's pretty garbage. Because really Qui-Gon would be Qui-Gon, and then once we get Anakin. And so we've kind of been holding on getting Qui-Gon because we're trying to buy some other stuff out of that shop right now. So I think that's going to be our best bet. Is just throw the Geos. They're not going to do anything. Like, they should be pretty easy to defeat because we don't have the Zeta on Queen's Will and that kind of stuff. So, honestly, Carbonite 5 is where we're going to start. So we'll just kind of see how we progress over the season. Hopefully we do okay. That should be starting soon. And we can go and kind of look at prizes where we're at. Staying about the top. As long as we're staying above 2,500, I'm happy with that for right now. I'd like to get, obviously, up a little bit higher just to get a little bit more currency coming in from that. Really, a fleet is where we need to focus on, and right now we're just struggling in the fleet arena just because we need more ships. But hopefully you guys enjoyed this update, week 15 of the free-to-play account. Let me know if you guys have questions or anything in the comments down below. And as always, thanks for watching.